So we're going to factor again, but this time what we're going to do is we're going to put all our numbers to the left side, and then we're going to do something special. Now, that something special involves us moving this +3 that's on the left side over to the right side because I don't want that there. So I'm just going to I'm going to basically subtract 3 from both sides and make sure I line up my -3 with the term that matches it. And then we simplify. So we've got -7x squared plus 14x. And then we have -7 equals 0. So that's what we're working with in order to do our factoring, our solution. Okay? Now, we need to factor in order to get the solution. And in order to make our life easy, what you want to do is you want to look at the term, the number that's sitting in front of the x squared term. Because there's a number sitting in front of this gives you an idea that you might be able to divide all of the numbers that follow it by that number in front. In this case, I'm going to divide everything by -7. I can divide everything by -7. So each one of those numbers I can divide by -7. Now, in order to maintain the equation that we had before, we're going to bring out a -7. So if we had imaginary divided by -7, in order to maintain it, that means we get -7 divided by -7, and that gets rid of the -7 in front there. So then we're left with x squared. Positive 14 divided by -7 overall is negative, but then 14 divided by 7 is just 2, and then x. And then -7 divided by -7 is +1, and that's equal to 0. So now we can take a look at just this part here. This is the part that we care about. We are caring about factoring this in order to solve our problem. So here we go. So I'm still bringing down my -7, but I'm going to have some sort of bracket here, okay? Now, in that bracket, we're going to have some form of factor. Either x plus something, x plus something, x plus something, x minus something, or x minus something, x minus something in those brackets. So we need to find two numbers that multiply. So we go back to the second line before. So we're looking at this thing here. We're looking at the 1 and the -2. So we're looking for two numbers that multiply to 1 but then add to -2. So let's do that right now. So add to +1, but I think that's so you two numbers. So -1 times -1. So -1 and -1 work because when you add them, it adds to -2, but it does times to -1. So we're going to write -1 here and -1 here. Now, you'll notice that for this equation, the equality here is given by 7 is some bracketed form times some other bracketed form equals 0. So if you think about it, either x minus 1 equals 0 from this one here, or x minus 1 equals 0. So it's kind of like you're preserving the left side to make the right side be the same. So whatever's in each bracket has to equal 0 on the left side or the right side, whatever. So you go and solve and you end up with x is equal to 1, and that is your solution. And the same could be said for this one. X is equal to 1, and you're done.